Previously on Caddy Daddy Presents.
This is a 390 Cadillac engine that's going to go in our Barrettes. So we're here with the engine block, and what we're going to do right now is go ahead and clean the block. Now what we're doing is we're not degreasing the block. What we're going to do is take it so all of the particulates and particles that might be inside these passages after it was at the machine shop will get out of there, because that way we don't want any of that stuff floating around in our engine.
Rolling outside, we want to get this all cleaned up with a really great non-caustic biodegradable spray. So that way we can clean this and get all the particulates out of the engine. Once we have it cleaned out, we want to get all the air, blow all that moisture out of there, and then we're going to apply a non-corrosive spray on there that's going to keep that from rusting.
Now that our block is cleaned and we've got all the particulates out of there, we brought it in and we're going to be installing the freeze plugs and then the other plugs in the motor.
Tip for getting the old ones out is to drill a hole and screw a sheet metal screw in and use a pair of vice grips and kind of lever it out.
So we start, we've got our everything spread out right here.
We have our gasket shellac, and we'll apply a small amount of that around each opening. And we got our plugs, and we will tap those in place. And then we'll use a punch and a larger hammer to expand them out and to make the seal.
And they'll seat within there. Gasket compound works great, but boy, if you get on your hands, it's hard to get off. And we're just using a small ball peen hammer, driving it in.
Here the note kind of changed a little bit, and it's evenly recessed around. If you wipe the sealant up before it dries, you can clean it. It will clean up with some carburetor cleaner. So we got that one seated in.
Yeah, and that's really important too. They have a little cup shape to them, so that when you hammer them in, that gives a little bit of expansion for it to seat.
And we're just getting them in place. We're not expanding them yet. And
that sound that we were talking about, that will change when it's completely even around in that hole.
And you can see the dome shape to it. The dome part faces out.
And once again, these are available at Caddy Daddy.
Here, when it's seated in all the way, it changes the note. I'll trust you, Bob, to not get me with the ball peen.
Okay.
Now we're going to expand the plug by caving in the dome portion of it slightly. Give it a little bit more.
You got to go right in the center.
Yep.
And some good swings, but you know, you can. It doesn't have to all happen in one.
Nope. we got our water drain plug here. And so we'll be installing a hex-headed plug with a little bit of pipe thread sealer. And when we apply that, we're going to be careful that we don't get it way down at the end.
Vine Village is a great organization that gives back to the community. Check it out. You'll see so as well. Thanks for watching.
Hi, my name is Sonnen Kirsten. We're here at the 2018 Vine Village Celebration, our major fundraiser here that helps fund programs that we run for people with developmental disabilities here in the greater Napa community. Vine Village was founded by my family and another family, each who had children with disabilities, in 1972. We depend on donations from all sorts of foundations and individuals and businesses throughout our community to help fund these programs, and this is our biggest fundraiser of the year.